So this video is going to be about the Holley Super Sniper, okay? And this goes with any of their sniper line. I don't know about the Sniper 2. I haven't had the opportunity to use one of those yet, but these are some things that you would want to make sure they are looked at and double checked, because this is what I have ran into. This is what Donnie at the shop has ran into, and you learn these things as you install these more and more. And we've installed quite a few of them. So these videos that I'm going to be showing you, that are going to be added to this video, you'll see what I'm talking about. So when you get these are not they're plug and play, okay, to a point. You still want to make sure that the throttle blades are positioned correctly. I don't know if they have someone checking this, or they just kind of put them together on a jig. I don't know how they do it, but the throttle blades, if you take a quick look at them, they look fine. But if you really look at them, you'll see that some blades are angled a little bit away from the bore, and some blades are covering the bore. And you can mess with the throttle stop screw and they'll kind of reverse rolls. Okay, so definitely want to take a look at the throttle blades, the secondary arm, the little arm that connects the primaries to the secondaries. Those need to be adjusted for wide open throttle. When you just give it wide open throttle, the secondaries don't open all the way. They open about this much. After bending the rod and position them correctly, they'll, the throttle open up all the way. For the secondary, you need to check that. If you're using a supercharger or turbo, you need to boost reference the Sniper, and they have a 16th NPT. Yeah, it's a 16th NPT, and it's long, so it'll clear the cover for the computer. That's something you need to do. The injectors, the connectors for the injectors, the plug, sometimes those roll off, rock off a place, get a bad connection. So what I do is I use zip ties, and I zip tie the connector into the injector and wrap the neck, and I also zip tie the pigtail harness to the other pigtail harness that piggybacks off of the primary throttle body with the computer, the map sensor, everything in there. I've also seen those 4 pins, the real small connectors, those pins inside there. I've seen them to where one pin was pushed in. Like I said, I don't know if these are just assembly line made or whatever, but it's definitely something you want to check the pins to see if they're all protruding through all the way and locked into place. That's one of my videos I posted. You could see the rear 2 injectors firing in the throttle body, and then you go to the front, only 1 injector is firing. It happened to be one of those pins pushed in. So that was actually a new find for that rat rod. Most of the time the injector, the connector for the injector kind of just rocks off because of that harness being tugged or pulled. You'll see as soon as you pop the cover off, but definitely there's a lot that needs to be fine-tuned with the Sniper throttle bodies themselves. But overall, I believe it is one of the best fuel injection systems out there. This is I'm not making this video to knock on Holley or anything like that. I'm simply making this video so nobody has to remove the whole throttle body and, you know, cut all their nice zip ties they put everywhere, and, you know, having to delay enjoying their project. So this is not a hit on Holley. It's, you know, these things happen. You just, as a mechanic, as a wrencher, do-it-yourself, hot rod enthusiast, call you what you want, this is just normal stuff. Okay, so if you want it to run right, if you want it to run smooth and efficient, this is stuff you're going to have to just do. I would not recommend just throwing this on an intake and going at it. I would definitely look it over and make sure everything is adjusted properly before starting to tune, because that will change everything. Make sure you clean out your hoses. Holley Sniper. I asked if he did, and he said yeah, he blew them out. Well, next time, guys, got to use liquid. Got to flush all that debris out. If you look at my other video, you'll notice that only one injector isn't firing. Make sure you have a good connection. They've been known to come out. You need to make sure that you reset the throttle blades. I gotta reset the blades. They're not positioned correctly in the bore. We couldn't get the eye out. We couldn't get it off of 0 because we were getting pirate air. So you only need to back these out half a turn. Okay, that's how much right there. Back off your stops. There's one stop. The other one is right there. Set this in the center. Get them relaxed. Set those in the center. then tighten them back up. After doing this, make sure they open freely and close without resistance, and then stake them. Those will be tightened up more. Just make sure they don't drag. Oh yeah, smooth now. I'll retighten them and then support it back here on the butterfly and stake them. If you're running 2 linkages, make sure that those are even, because when you go to tighten it, it'll push the throttle. Gonna have to file that down.